I'm always delighted to be with Saul Anuzis, who's been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
This is the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for March 8, 2024. A new op-ed from Saul Anuzis states, affordable COVID-19 treatments are essential. This winter, our country experienced a rise in hospitalizations and deaths due to COVID-19. Yet, cost barriers remain between patients and the treatments they may need to mitigate the efforts of a severe COVID-19 diagnosis. As the country grapples with COVID-19 and the long-term effects of the virus, public and private healthcare entities must clear the way for broad access to life-saving treatments that protect individuals from infectious diseases. Unlike in the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, we now have access to effective tools to keep citizens safe from severe symptoms and hospitalization. To remove hurdles to access treatment for more Americans, private health plan sponsors can build on CMS guidelines and institute affordable co-pays for these life-saving drugs. In January, the agency reiterated the need to ensure affordable access to these medicines in new guidance around the coverage for COVID-19 antivirals. We have seen the positive effects of access to these proven treatments across the country, including for seniors for whom the effects of COVID-19 were devastating. Private insurers must remove affordability barriers by instituting low and affordable co-pays for COVID-19 antivirals to protect the most vulnerable against severe COVID-19. Just the News reports, third-party no labels expected to move forward with 2024 presidential campaign. About 800 delegates from No Labels are expected to meet virtually on Friday and vote to launch a 2024 presidential campaign, according to the Associated Press. Although No Labels has left open the possibility of offering a candidate for months, the organization will not name its nominees for president and vice president this week. Instead, the group is expected to begin a selection process for potential candidates late next week. Strategists from the group said they would like to have a presidential nominee from one major political party and a vice presidential nominee from the other party. And finally, Politico reports, why Election Day could decide McConnell's successor. The race to succeed Mitch McConnell atop the Senate GOP could last for months without a clear winner, thanks to one big wild card, Election Day. Although the Republicans are optimistic about their chances of winning the Senate in November, they still don't know which candidates might deliver them the majority or even how big that majority could be. Not to mention, if Donald Trump wins back the presidency, his preference is bound to prove a critical factor in the leadership battle. If he loses, on the other hand, the GOP may look for a clean break from Trump's pick. Leadership hopefuls are already contacting Senate candidates, hoping to win their votes even before the general election, according to a person familiar with the race's internal machinations. And President Joe Biden gets the last word.
In fact, some of the small snack companies, you won't even notice what they're doing. When they charge you just as much for the same size bag of potato chips, only has a hell of a lot fewer chips in it. I'll tell you who did notice, the Cookie Monster. He pointed out his cookies are getting smaller, paying the same price. I was stunned when I found out that's what actually happened.
That concludes the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for March 8th, 2024. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.